So Easter Island is this old aid line of lower peanuts, kind of right near the base. And I first saw it in the guidebook. I was just kind of scrolling through, saw, oh, what's this? It's like some aid line from the 1980s. It says it might go free. I went up there, wrapped in, and I was really surprised. It's a super cool feature, this overhung slot in the roof. I came back a few more days, started kind of figuring out the moves and the gear on top rope. It starts on this old line called No Visible Means of Support, which is pretty interesting, unique 510. So you start up this, it's pretty run out, but the climbing's relatively secure, pretty good rock. You get up to this nice little kind of ledge feature that I was able to stop and actually like put my knee pads on and get a good rest. And then you fire up this kind of right wing traverse up to a crack. And the crack takes good gear. You kind of load up this crack with gear and then follow it all the way up into the roof slot. Inside the roof slot, there's 2 pins. They're super rusty. The top one is this old upward driven knife blade. So you clip the pins, you place a couple RPs around there to back them up, and then you can start your knee-bar sequence where you're walking across.
Come on, Max. Come on. Come on. All the way. More. Come on. You're there, dude. Come on. Good go.
So I originally started coming up here with Max when he was working on the first free ascent of Easter Island. But for that climb, you essentially are walking 2 knee bars, and I might be the worst knee bar on the entire planet. And it simply was not impossible for me. And so I started looking at the obvious bulge to the right. It looked like a really sick, like crimpy boulder problem. And so I ended up starting to play around with it a little bit on top rope, and I sort of started to unlock some of the movement, finding all of these like intricate little micro crimps that Max hadn't touched at all. And then I managed to really like pull in through them, and then I realized I was only like, 3 feet away from the sloper, so I just hucked for it on top rope one day. I was like, oh, this is possible. And it was a really cool moment to unlock that movement, because it seemed so unfeasible for that to be the easiest way through the line, especially on gear. It's simply not something you see on the trad line that often, so I was really, really excited about that. I basically played around a little bit on top rope this morning just to sort of feel out the moves and make sure that everything was dialed, and then went for a lead burn, which went poorly. I was feeling really confident. I was resting a lot. I thought I was breathing really well getting up the wall. And I stuck the dyno first try. I stuck the mantle first try. And then I basically got onto the last hard move, which is this full crimp. You basically bear down and then rock over. And then my beta for this move was I was grabbing my ankle and then placing it on a foothold. And I got up there and I crimped, and I just did not have enough power in this arm in order to pull myself tight up to the wall. And I basically ended up kind of thrust dynoing for the anchor rope, which was not excellent. That was for sure not within my safety purview at all.
Yes, dude. Good, dude. Deep breaths.
Okay.
Come on. Come on. Yes, come on. Super good. Come on, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. Come on. Come on. Everything, Max, right here. Come on, dude. Ah! Come on. Get there. You got this. Yep. Come on. Let's go! Ah! Ah! Yeah, do you want to go over the top? Sick. Yeah!
Yeah! Easter Island goes free.
Let's go!
Such a sick route. Oh,
Good work, dude.
5, I
Sick.
think.
Day 6.
Day 6.
Day 6?
Yeah, nice and smooth, Sam. Got it. Yeah. Let's go, Sam. Yeah. You got it, Sam. Come on, so strong. Yeah, get. Yeah, come on. Yes, so strong. Come on, Sam. Yeah. Come on, you got it. Yeah. Let's go, Sam. Come on. Let's go, Sam. One more move. You got it. Yeah. 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 Woo!
Basically end up into the crack which leads into Easter Island. What I ended up doing, which is a little peculiar, is placing 2 totems with a quad attached to each of them, so that I wouldn't have to do it on 2 ropes. From there, there's basically an in-cut half-pad like crimp rail that traverses maybe 10 feet of just like full crimp crossing. From there, at the end of that rail, I place a blue totem in this like overhanging flake. I have bounce tested that piece a little bit, I'm not 100% confident that flake will hold a real fall, but it was enough for peace of mind, and there's a solid chance it would hold. So you place that in the flake, you basically match 2 fingers on either side of that flake, then I get a 3-pad sloping full crimp, and then I match, and there's a good in-cut crimp here, rip through to a gas stone, just a microscopic like 1/4 pad garbage crimp. Full cut dyno to a sloper. Atrocious. It's just like a gritty, like slimy little like ledge that you sort of rip onto. Hold the swing, kick back in, rip around the corner, and then fully do a proper like V3-ish mantle move into the slab head wall. I would give the slab head wall maybe like V4, V5 for me. I was absolutely gassed. Getting over the mantle, I was shaking, pulling as hard as I could, barely making it over. I thought for sure I was gonna like absolutely take a whip, but managed to get up there. And then once I got to the point where I was looking at that final head wall, I basically decided to clip the emergency draw that we had hanging. I wish I had the gall to have not clipped that, but I felt it was necessary in order to stay within my safety boundaries. And even with that, I still think it's pretty serious climb. You do a couple moves on the slab, rip up to this like micro crimp, and then just fully mantle up onto this little foot, pistol squat, maybe like 8 feet above that hanging draw, and then it's done.